working with a real life problem, we may not call something a slope, but we will call it the rate of change, how quickly something is changing over time. So it's the same idea as slope. We're going to be sort of doing a y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2 thing, although it may not look directly like that. So let's take a look at this real life example. We're checking to see the rate of change in a giant sequoia, how much this tree is growing over time. So taking a look at this, what I think I'm going to set up is I want to figure out, well, how many inches has it grown, and then how many years is it taking to do that? So there's my rate of change, my slope in this case. Well, seeing that the tree is 141 inches in 2005, and it was only 137 inches back in 1965, I can see that it's grown 4 inches in that time frame. Checking the dates, I am going from 2005 to 1965. Excuse me, and I can see that that's 40 years. Well, I don't really see where I did y1 minus y2, but think about what we did. We kind of did this in our head. We knew that from 141 back from 137, we grew 4 inches. Well, couldn't I have found that by doing 141 minus 137? Well, there's your y1 minus y2. Same with the times. I just kind of knew it was 40 years in the future because I could tell, but if I didn't know that, I could subtract that. 2005 minus 1965, there's your 40 years. So there's where slope is coming from. Well, as always, we're going to simplify this fraction, so let me simplify that to 1 over 10. Since it's a story problem, we do want to have a label, so that's 1 inch every 10 years. And I suppose this is the one case where decimals would be okay. If you want to write that as 0.1 inches per year, that's fine. So there's my rate of change. There was one more question though. They wanted us to make a prediction. Suppose this tree continues to grow at this rate. So no lightning strikes, no fires, no people with axes, I guess. No one's coming to chop this tree down. Let's make a prediction of where this, how wide this tree is going to be in 2065. Well, I can see I left off in 2005, so 60 years into the future is where I'm going. So this tree is growing for 60 years at a rate of, I'm going to multiply that, times my rate of 0.1. That gets me 6 inches. So this tree, based on my prediction, is growing 6 inches in the 60 years that we're predicting into the future. Well, if I left off at 141 inches, I'm going to add on that 6 inches of growth I get to get a prediction of, I would guess, if this pattern is true and nothing happens to this tree, a prediction of 147 inches in 2065.